It begins as a whisper, a subtle tug in your heart, the quiet realization that where you are is not where you want to be. It's not about proving others wrong. It's about proving to yourself that your dreams matter. Determination starts here, in the silence, where only you can hear the call. And even though the world hasn't seen your vision yet, deep down, you know you're meant for more. You sat down, not just to write a to-do list, but to write your future. Goals that scared you, milestones that challenged you. You saw not just what you wanted, but why you wanted it. That clarity, it turned into your compass. When others drift, you remember your vision. You're not wandering. You're on a mission. The first step is always the hardest, not because it requires effort, but because it signals commitment. It's where doubt shows up, whispering, "What if you fail?" But you answered back, "What if I fly?" And so, with shaky hands and a brave heart, you moved. That step made everything real. Doubt doesn't knock politely. It barges in. It brings comparison, fear, and that voice that questions if you're good enough. But here's the truth. Doubt shows up when you're doing something that matters. You didn't let it stop you. You learned to hear the doubt and keep moving anyway. The world was still asleep, but you were awake. You traded comfort for growth, sleepy eyes, cold mornings, and quiet hustle. No spotlight, no applause, just you and the grind. Every early morning was proof that your dreams meant more than your excuses. That's the work people don't see. Growth never feels like comfort. It stretches, it burns, it tests. You sat in the discomfort and didn't run. You stayed through the hard parts because you knew that real strength is forged under pressure. And that version of you that kept showing up, that's who you're becoming. You missed parties, turned down distractions, and chose the long road. That's not weakness, that's strength. Every no you said to something easy was a yes to something meaningful. Sacrifice didn't feel good, but it was worth it. That's what people forget. The road to greatness is paid in trade-offs. At first, results were small, tiny wins, but you stacked them, one after another, and soon, momentum kicked in. The work got lighter, not because it was easier, but because you got stronger. That snowball of progress, it started with your decision to keep going. There were moments when no one clapped, no one checked in, no one believed, but you kept going. Because this journey was never about applause. It was about impact. You didn't wait for permission. You gave yourself the right to grow, to shine, to rise. You failed, and it hurt. You doubted if you could get back up, but you did. Not because it was easy, but because you realized failure doesn't mean you're finished. It means you're learning. You collected lessons like armor and kept going. That's resilience. Then it happened. A breakthrough, a win, a small moment that proved everything you believed. All the hard work, the tears, the lonely nights, they led here. That spark inside you, it caught fire. You weren't just dreaming anymore. You were doing it. But here's the twist. Growth doesn't stop. As soon as you level up, new challenges appear. But this time, you faced them differently, stronger, wiser. You stopped fearing the hard stuff because you became the kind of person who handles it. Without even realizing it, you became an example. People watched, Friends noticed. You inspired, not by being perfect, but by being real. Your journey gave others permission to start theirs. That's leadership. There was a moment you sat still and remembered your why. Not the likes, not the status, but the purpose. That deeper reason you started. And in that stillness, you found fire again. That's the power of purpose. It keeps pulling you forward. You found rhythm. Habits turned into lifestyle. What once felt hard now felt natural. And you realized mastery isn't about one giant leap. It's about daily steps, taken with discipline. You were building a legacy, one routine at a time. Your inner voice evolved, no longer your harshest critic, but your biggest coach. You didn't need external motivation. You became your own. Your thoughts? They lifted you. That's when you knew you had changed from the inside out. You weren't chasing change anymore. You were living it. Your life reflected your choices. Your confidence wasn't loud. It was grounded. That feeling? That's what determination leads to. Peace in knowing you showed up for yourself. You turned around and extended a hand, helped someone starting where you once stood, because you knew this isn't just about personal success. It's about lifting others. Determination became a gift you passed on. You looked back, not with regret, but pride. Every scar, every triumph, every quiet moment of courage built this legacy. You didn't just chase goals, you lived with purpose. And that's unforgettable. And still, your story isn't over. Because determination doesn't retire. It grows, it evolves. You've come so far, but the best part? You're just getting started. Keep rising, keep reaching, because your determination is your power, and the world needs what you're building. If this story moved you, share your own. Let's inspire a world that never gives up.